We put it out, but we finished it. It's at a Vista. We're putting that out. But then after that, there's a Childish Gambino album, like the final Childish.
So Childish Gambino launches Gilga Radio. Uh, if you guys followed the story last week, Childish Gambino premiered Gilga Radio Sunday night of Coachella, and he it was a very strange very strange event. He premiered it on his Instagram live, and the feed kept getting cut off because it's Coachella, so there probably isn't good Wi-Fi or not Wi-Fi, but there probably isn't good cellular service with so many people being there. So he kept cutting off the feed, and it wasn't CD quality or anything. He was like he was streaming the radio station from his phone, from his car speakers. So, but he has premiered the episode on his site, Gilga Radio. So go ahead and check out the first episode, and I believe the second episode is premiering tonight. It should probably be online after this show. But let's go ahead and take a quick listen to the interview he did on there.
Beyond Couches, this is Samo for Gilga Radio, and I have a very special guest that I've been teasing the entire show.
One thing I will say is the radio host, his voice has a very, I don't know, it's like it almost sounds computer generated. Like there's a cartoony aspect to it that I kind of don't like. But it does grow on you, but I'm not a big fan. So let's
About he's like, I think Childish Gambino is like the story of
let's skip to the good part.
But we put it out kind of like quickly. I didn't master and mix it. And
right, this is him talking about his last project, 31520.
But we put it out kind of like quickly. I didn't master and mix it. I just kind of put it out just because, I was going through a lot, and like, niggas thought everybody was going to die because it was, the pandemic. So we put it out, but we finished it. It's at a Vista. We're putting that out. But then after that, there's a Childish Gambino album, like the final Childish Gambino.
All right, so for you Gambino fans, basically Donald is gonna re-release his 31520 project properly with the song names and like some extra songs. Human Sacrifice, which he premiered on this radio station, is also gonna be on there. Yeah, so and then after that we're gonna get one last Childish Gambino album. Now, do I believe that? I feel like every album he releases, he claims to be the last one, and then like he releases another one. So like I feel like artists never truly retire, so I don't believe that. Like he's definitely gonna keep making music. Maybe not under the Childish Gambino name, but he would definitely be making music, or at least involved in some aspect.
Okay. I just dropped a big out, but we finished it. It's at a Vista. We're putting that out. But then after that, there's a Childish Gambino album, like the final Childish Gambino album.
Okay,
Yeah.
Pause for a second.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
just
I just dropped a big
steps.
Yeah, we'll do it in steps.
Number one, I genuinely did love that 31520 album, even though I just was completely confused on how to say I loved it. Because it was just numbers.
There's no context.
Yeah, but there was
It's
a
hard.
song, and it felt really folky.
To me, 31520, it was a good album. I would even say a great album, but I was disappointed because I did go to like the This Is America tour and the New Zealand Pharaohs, and he premiered some new songs like Algorithm and Atavista and Human Sacrifice, and there was another one with Cuddy, but those songs weren't on the album except for Algorithm, which was just like a 2-minute version for some reason, and like the version he performed on on the tour was like a 7-minute version, and I was disappointed that he cut the song so short. I was disappointed that Human Sacrifice wasn't on the album, but the songs that were on the album were really good. So if you guys want to like watch or listen to this interview in full, go to gilgaradio.com and go ahead and listen to the interview. But let's go ahead and listen to one of the songs they played on the radio was Human Sacrifice. So let's listen to this real quick, because this song, I've been waiting for this song for years. It did leak, but the leak is not the best quality. So like getting a properly mixed and mastered version of this song, I'm definitely looking forward to.
I cannot explain the feeling of alone.
Hearing this song live, I've heard it live twice, is so amazing.
Loneliness. I cannot explain the feeling of alone. The loneliness. I cannot explain the feeling of alone. Loneliness. I cannot explain the feeling of alone. The loneliness.
All right, I don't want to get copyright striked. So that's as much as I can play. But if you guys are interested, definitely check out Gilga Radio on Donald's website. I will admit I've been working on Gambino Radio for the past few weeks, and now everyone's just gonna think I'm copying Donald. But it is something I'm planning on releasing in the summer, so look out for that.
Introducing the Late Night Show with your host Gambino. Live streamed every Sunday night at midnight. Search Gambino on YouTube to catch the first episode.